normally it would only take about 5 minutes for my rollers to heat up. However, our power went out, and I don't know, there's like 3 huge power trucks out front of our house messing, excuse me, with the little generator box. So I decided to have a little snack and watch some makeup videos on YouTube.
I'm going to put that right in the crease, just to really define it, and you'll be able to tell where I put it.
Anyway, so the reason I know that my rollers are hot are not only can I touch them and they're a little bit warm, but this particular set also has an indicator light. So whenever they're ready, little light pops on. So I'm going to go ahead and get started rolling. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with the crown of my head. And just like when I was using the round brush, I'm just going to section off some pieces. Or section off the same way I did when I was round brushing. And I'm going to take that larger size roller and use that because I don't want the medium size rollers obviously are going to make tighter curls, and I don't want like Shirley Temple curls on the top of my head. So I'm going to go ahead and just roll the rest of my hair. As you can see, you just want to take it, tuck the ends under, and roll it. It's really not very difficult. Take the little pin and stick it through. Now that I've got my hair completely rolled, everything's up, I do my bangs. Now I said earlier that I don't flat iron my hair, but I do flat iron my bangs just to give them a little bit of, I don't know, just to kind of set the style a little bit, I guess. Now I just have this rinky-dink Revlon flat iron. It's no big deal. And I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. And this one has heat settings from 0 to 25, and I'm just going to let that heat up for a minute on 15, well, somewhere between 10 and 15. Let that heat up. I'm also going to go now, while I'm waiting for these to cool, and I'm going to go put on my makeup, and by the time that's done, they should be ready to go. So I'll see you after that. I just finished my makeup. My hair feels fairly cool, and this flat iron is ready to go. So I'm just going to do these bangs really quick. Just kind of iron those out. Ouch. So that's done. Now I'm going to go ahead and take out my rollers. I forgot to mention also, I clipped the bottom rollers with these clips just because that hair's pretty fine, and the pins that the rollers come with don't hold it very well. Okay, so when I get these out, you can tell, like, we've got some Shirley Temple curls. Everything's really tight and not very big. So what I want to do is I want to flip my head over and really shake out those curls and separate them. And that's going to help build on the texture. Ooh, you're staticky. Okay, so you want to flip your head over, and as you can see, my curls, they're separated. It's a huge difference what just shaking everything out can do. A lot of people will just take like a brush or something and comb through it. No, that doesn't work. So kind of the second to last step, I guess you could say, is we're going to tease. I am a big fan of back combing, and it's not damaging if you know how to do it correctly. So what you want to do is just take a little comb like this. Now what makes this comb different than most other ones is along each of the teeth here, at the base down here, there's about 5 little spikes. So I mean, you want to find a comb that's not just like a men's comb to comb your hair. You want to find one that's got the little spikes down here at the base, and that's really going to help you tease. So let's see, I like to kind of zigzag my part a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then again, I'm just going to start at the crown, lift up a little section of hair, and then you just want to comb it down backwards, starting at the root. And then, I mean, you can tell you get quite a bit of volume. So I'm just going to do this along the crown. And if you want, you can spray it. I do suggest spraying after you've teased it though. You know, if you spray something and then tease it, that spray is going to dry out the hair. And then when you're back combing it like that and tangling it, essentially is what you're doing. You're creating, you know, tangles. You can break it. So again, just kind of tease the sides. What's going on right here? And give it another little spray. So, I mean, that's tease. Now, obviously, you're not going to go out like that. And you don't want to comb. I'm not combing here. I'm just kind of taking the very edge of this comb and just kind of running it over the top of my hair to smooth everything out. And you can also kind of mess with the style, figure out where you want everything to lay. And then last but not least, I'm gonna hairspray it. So what I'm gonna do is take my Big Sexy Hair, the Spray and Play Harder. Again, there is a spray and play, but I like the Spray and Play Harder because it does have a little bit extra hold. Now what I like to do is I'm just gonna grab my hair and then push it up at the roots, give that a little bit of a spray. And then I put my hands up in here, all the way up through my hair. You can see my fingers. I'm gonna spray it again. Let me scoot over here so I'm a little bit more in the frame. Spray it, combing my fingers through. So I've got my hand up here and I'm just kind of shaking and bringing my hair down, and that's going to separate the curls again, but also give a little bit more lift. I'm going to do the same thing over here, just kind of poof, and then see if I can do this standing up a little better, and then just kind of separate the curls. And then lastly, I'm going to spray my bangs. And then you can kind of, you know, finger comb through it or mess with it. And it's not going to stay this big, obviously, throughout the day. I am going to lose a little bit of volume, which is good because I don't necessarily want hair that's this big. Anyway, there you have it. MissPrissMorgan hair for you. If you have any questions or if some part of this video didn't turn out and you're a little stuck, please feel free to email me, and thanks for watching.